How to generate AI NFTs for free. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can generate free AI generated NFTs. Now if you didn't know, AI NFTs have been really popping as of late right now. They're really getting popular and they're really easy to make as well, and they look incredible. Like as you can see over here, all these NFTs, all these images that you are seeing over here, they're all generated by a software, by an artificial intelligence software. They aren't human generated, they're created by a program, which is crazy. Like in this day and age, anything is possible, and people are actually trying to buying this NFT. And over here, as you can see, like this video right here, this video is completely generated by AI. No person could make this, so that's why it's really amazing and it's really popular. And in this video I'm going to show you how you can make these types of images as well. So make sure you watch it till the end of this video and you'll know how to generate your AI NFTs for free. So there are a couple of software that you can use, but they're mostly not good and they're not free as well. Like they cost money and they're not that good as well. So it's really difficult to find a good software, but I have found a tool that can help us for you. So let's just jump into it. So this is the tool that I have for you. It's powered by Google Colab Research. All right, it's basically like a program generates NFTs for you over here. You can go ahead and watch the tutorial for it as well if you want to, if you still don't know how it works. It's basically like a notebook, all right? And over here, this is the original author of this notebook of this program, and then they're easy to use as well. So all you have to do is just follow these steps. There are total 5 steps into making an NFT for this program, and don't worry, the link will be given down in the description below for this program as well. So having said that, let's just jump into it. So step number 1 is to download the required Python packages. So over here, as you can see, these are the packages: the download clip, installing VQGAN, installing extra libraries, and all of that. So all you have to do is just simply click over here, click on this button right here, the run cell button, to run this program. So I'm gonna go ahead and first click over here. This is gonna go ahead and run a diagnostic on my computer and evaluate all of its specs and stuff like that. So over here it's gonna run and it's gonna give me the rundown of my system. So over here, as you can see, all of the information of my system is over here. Now let's go ahead and run the program and download the Python. So all I have to do is over here simply click on the button over here, and as you can see over here, it's downloading the clip, installing the VQGAN program and all of the other stuff as well. So just give it a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds for it to be installed, and then we are good to go. So as you can see over here, the installation has been finished. Now we're gonna go over here into step number 2, where we have to choose the model to download. Now over here, there are basically a bunch of different models that we can choose from. Now these are different models. They're like different programs that we can choose, and they're gonna mix things together, mix different images and AI and program together, and they're gonna basically go ahead and generate images for us. So it basically says that this program called Imagineit 16384 is probably the best, but try all of them to produce cool stuff. So you can go ahead and mix all of these together. The more you check these boxes, the more images you're gonna have. But for now, I think we're just gonna stick with the original one, which is this one right here. So yeah, we're gonna stick with that one. Then down below you have also the codes for these as well, if you wanted to view them or have a look at them, but if not, you can go ahead and leave them as well. And then step number 3 is to download the library for neural network. So over here, just simply again click on the play button over here. It's going to download the neural network, and then once it's installed, we're gonna go ahead and move over to step number 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here, wait for it to download. Didn't have to, it took like 8 seconds, and boom, there we go. All right, now we're gonna move on to step number 4. Now step number 4 is the main part. This is the main interesting part, where we basically make the NFT. So over here, as you can see, mainly what you'll have to modify will be the text. There you can place the text or text you want to generate, separated with the column, and it is a list because you can put more than one text, and so the AI tries to mix the images and gives the same priority to both text. So yeah, and to use the initial image to the model, you just have to upload a file to the Collab environment in the section in the left, and then modify init image, putting the exact name of the file, example sample.png, You can also modify the model by changing a line that says model currently ImageNet 1024, ImageNet 1638. WeCard and Poku stuff and open images are available. To activate them, you have to download them first, so blah yada yada. So we get the point. What it basically means is that we have to just simply change the text over here. All right, just simply change the text and we are good to go. We can even change the height and width of the images as well, so that we can have a more, definitive, more high res quality. We can even like add over here text as well if we want to, but for now, as he said over here, we just have to, modify the text. So we're gonna modify the text. And Fantasy World by Lisa Frank, okay, that looks good, but we'll just remove the Lisa Frank and we'll just add that. All right, and once that's done, let's just go ahead and click on the play button over here. It's gonna run the cell, and once it's done, we can go ahead and run the art generator. So as you can see, just done that. Now everything is good. It's selected the word. Now what we have to do is just simply click over here, click on this button over here to run the art generator. We can even show the video and download the video as well, but it all depends on you. You can even generate a video from the generated frames, but that's optional. But for now, we're just simply gonna go ahead and get the image. So we're gonna click on this button. It's gonna play, it's gonna render some images as well. Okay, so something happened. There was an error. Let me try again. For some reason it's not working. Let me just go ahead up over here and see what is the problem. Okay, so now it is working. It's 100% working. The problem was I forgot to change the model, but now that I changed the model up, it's working. So now it's gonna loading up some of these renders, these images. So it's gonna load up a bunch of these images, and it's gonna keep loading up until you can't tell the difference. So it's gonna load up, I would say, at least 5 or 6 images, and then you can go ahead and see it. So as you can see, this is the first image. This is the first image that it rendered. It's gonna render a couple of more of these until we feel like, hey, this image represents something, we can see something. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video over here, and I'm gonna catch you guys in a second once it's rendered a bunch of more. Okay, so that model was not worth it. It just produced one image, so I don't think we should use that. So I've changed the model back to the original one, and now it's working. And this is the first rendered image that it rendered. It's gonna render a few more, and then we can see the difference as it goes from one picture to another, and we can judge them for ourselves and see which one we like. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here and wait for it to render a bunch of more images, and then we're gonna continue on with the video. Okay, so over here, as you can see, it loaded a bunch of images. So this was the first one. I mean, you can't really tell what it is, but in the second one, you start to see something. And then in the third, as you can see, we have a bit more clarity. And then in the fourth one, as you can see, it's much more clearer, and you can pretty much tell what it is. Like, it's basically generating worlds. Like, we can tell that this is a city, some buildings on top of clouds, and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice. It's really good. And that's basically it. Now all that's left for you to do is just choose whichever image you want to choose, and then just simply click on right click, and then just simply right click on the image and save the image as you want. I'm gonna save it over here. I'm gonna put that over there, and now all that's left for us to do is just upload it onto OpenSea. All right, so to do that, all you gotta do is go over to OpenSea, and also you might have noticed that the program is still running. It just generated another image. All right, so it's gonna generate a bunch of images until we don't see any different whatsoever. So you can let it run for however long you want, but I would say that after the 5th image, it's done. Usually for me, 5th image is usually the final. I mean, it still generates more images after the 5th one, but 5th one is the final one in my opinion. So after that, all that's left for you to do is just simply upload your NFTs over here onto the OpenSea or Variable or any other platform that you want, and boom, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you create and generate NFTs. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections down below. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. So having said that, thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications. And having said that, I will catch you guys in the next video, and until then, take care and goodbye.